All right. So we are good. Are we good?
Just give me 1 second.
All right. All right.
We are good.
Okay. So
Yes.
are we good?
Give me 1 second.
All right. I think there's a bit of echo or something, but let me just continue. So I'm going to be sharing, the Upwork tips, and we are also going to be doing practical. So it's not just going to be just theory, and then everybody's we are wondering what's happening. Just talk. So it's not just going to be talk. We are also going to do practical. We are going to be very practical. So the first thing I want us to know in this that we're going to be talking about in this session is just what are the qualities of a successful freelancer? How should your profile be on Upwork? Your portfolio, how should it look like? In our past class, in the past session we had in the data annotation training and the BA training, we've talked about how to set up a portfolio. So we're going to be using all of that on this platform. Then there's also the job search and proposal. There is interviews and then verification and payments that I'm going to be talking about on this platform. So I want us to go first to, what are the qualities of a successful freelancer? The first is, consistency. Upwork is not a platform where you come and go. You come and go once in a while. No, it's a platform where you stay on the platform. It's just like a marketplace. It's just like, what's it called now? Like your shop. For some people now in the virtual world, now when the world is going virtual and everything, people now have their shop online. They have their shop on Instagram. Some have theirs on a website. But, they all still depend on social media. So it's the same way with, Upwork platform. Your Upwork platform is just like, that the social media for your business. So you are now the only person doing the work as a freelancer. And you have to be consistent on that platform. You have to keep on coming to the platform to check what kind of jobs are available for people like me, or what kind of jobs are available for the skill sets that I have. So that is one. The second is confidence. Are you confident in your skill, in the skill that you have? Are you confident that you can deliver on the work that you say you can do? Thirdly is, do you have good communication skills? Do you, especially written, because most of the time, before you even get your client to see you face to face and talk to you, your clients will want to read from you first. That is through your proposal. And so if you are writing in a way that, you are not confident in your write-up, you are not showing that you can deliver the work, your clients will lose confidence in the fact that you can carry out the work, and the clients will not want to give you the job. The fourth is excellence. Whatever you do, ensure excellence on this platform. Because if you are not excellent, if you say, oh, I can't come and kill myself, there are people from other parts of the world who are ready to kill themselves for that job. You are not the only person competing for a job. There are other people as well competing for that same job. So you have to put your best foot forward. You have to ensure that this thing I'm doing is something that, the clients will say, wow. Now, one of the things I noticed is that, there are lots of, Asians on this platform. And these Asians, one of the things that thing that they want to use to maybe stand out on the platform that I see most of the time is their pricing. You will see a particular job that should cost like at least maybe $10 per hour. And these people are willing to do the work for as low as $3. So that is their own point, like their own selling point. Like when it comes to pricing, I can go low. But there are some clients that They are not looking for the best price. They are looking for the best person who can deliver quality work. So if you like, say you are $3. If you like, say you are 25. So far you can show me that you can deliver quality, then I will be willing to give you the project. So one thing that must be on your mind on this platform is excellence. You must deliver excellent work. The fifth is patience. On this platform, I cannot assure you that you will get on this platform and the next day you will get a job. For me, when I got on the platform, I got there in March. I got there in February. I set up my profile in February, early March. So by March, I started looking for work. I started writing proposals for different projects. And I didn't get my first clients reach out to me until April. Maybe mid-April, ending April. So for you have to be patient on this platform. And one thing I tell you is that at the beginning, maybe looking so tiring and, oh, how can I even get my first job? I'm even tired. Does this thing even work? Does it work at all? And then at the point where, people are already giving a lot, and at the point where your breakthrough is almost coming, they now give up and say, oh, I'm tired. And then they go. And someone who just come in, who is willing to wait, who is willing to stay through 1 month, 2 months, gets a project. And most times, your first project can, can make you smile, like erase the stress of all the stress that you've gone through in the past. Just your first job. My first job was like that. My first job was a full-time work. It was 40 hours per week. And then they were willing to pay me $10 per hour. I could not even complete the 40 hours because then I was a new mother. I just gave birth to my baby, and then I could not give in the 40 hours. And it was during that, I think it was during that lockdown period where, everybody, we're all made to stay at home. But even in spite of that, at some point, I could not do 40 hours after we came out of the lockdown. So your first job could, erase the stress you've gone through in the past. So just be open, be patient, and then believe that you can get something out of that platform, because people are getting something out of the platform. Then there's also time management. If your client gives you a deadline, try your best to meet up with the deadline. There are some projects where no matter how much you try, something may come in or come up and you'll not be able to meet up with the deadline. Those are exceptions, but be known for delivering at the time when you tell them you're going to deliver. If you're going to deliver tomorrow, tell them today that I'm going to deliver my work. Tell them if you're going to deliver today, tell them I'm going to deliver this work to you tomorrow. So when you deliver today, it will look as if we are delivering earlier than you stated. So that's that for time management. And then diligence. You also have to be very hardworking. You have to also be diligent on this platform, and diligent with the work the client gives you. So these are just background things that will make you successful on the platform, because some people come on this platform, get their first project, and then they don't get any project again. Some get the first and they don't get the second. And then after, some of them, they get discouraged and then they leave. But what will make you successful is if you can practice some of these qualities. And then we are going to profile now. So I'm going to be talking to you. I'm going to show you a profile. And then the thing is this: when you want to sign up on Upwork, the first thing you need is to go on Upwork. Go on upwork.com. If you have maybe another phone or a laptop around you, you can follow me as I do this. Is when you see my screen, let me know. Okay, I think this is it. So the first thing is you come on Upwork and then you sign up. So when you sign up, you fill in I'm going to take us, that will be like the last part after this thing. But I want to show you some of the things that you need to look out for, even as you set up your profile, set up your overview, set up different things. So let's take it step by step. So first thing first is your profile. Why is your profile very important? Your profile is very important because it is the first thing when you submit your proposal. Your client is the first thing the client wants to see after your proposal. So they click and they say, oh, let me go and see this person's profile. What are the jobs that this person have done before? What is this person educational achievement? Where has this person worked before, or what project has this person done before? So they come to your profile to go through all of those things just to find out if this person is capable of carrying out their task or their work or not. So let me minimize this. Okay, so I'm going to search for, so since we are people on this call, majorly we are into data annotation and processing and virtual assistant. I'm going to be using it interchangeably. So let's look for a virtual assistant. So the first thing you want to do before you even set up your profile is that you want to go on Upwork, sign up first. You can sign up. Let me do that first. Sign up first before you even set up your profile. Sign up, just sign up. So you will see this. Are you joining as a client or as a freelancer? Click on freelancer and then apply as a freelancer. So to bring it to this page where you you can either sign up, you can either continue with your Google, your Gmail, or you just go straight here and then write your first name, write your last name. Now, one of the things I want you to notice is when you're writing your first name and your last name, ensure that it's the exact name that you have in your bank account. Ensure that, because at some point you are going to be doing verification. You're going to be doing verification of your account. And if you are verifying your account and your name is different from what you are using as a means of identification, then you will not be verified. Make sure the name that you have there is the name on the verification, means of verification, ID card, maybe, and the ID card they take for now, I think, is international passport and this NIN, this immigration ID card or something. So they take that. They also take I think driver's license and zip permanent voters card. I'm not too sure about the permanent voters card, but these are the means of IDs that they use majorly. So you ensure that your means of identification is tallying with your first name and your last name, or else it'll be difficult for you to verify. So do that, then put in your email address, put in your password, then I would even advise you do this instead of continuing with Google, because if you continue with your Gmail and in your Gmail account you are using maybe your name is Tara George and the name you are using on your Gmail is Tara Baby, it is Tara Baby that would come up. So instead, I would advise you use this, although you can change your name anyways, but I would advise you use this one and then put in your, then one thing people tell, what people used to say, they'll say, use US or use UK. Don't use Nigeria. If you use Nigeria, they will not take it. It's a lie. It is a big lie. I've been using Nigeria since the day I started, the first day. The person who mentored me also told me the same thing, and I'm telling you the same thing. And I have tried it. I have been on the platform. I have not been castigated because I'm a Nigerian. So sign in as a Nigerian, put in Nigeria there, because to even show, except if you use VPN, but it's better you use Nigeria. So you can click on create my account. So let me I'm going to do a demo. Let me give myself a name. I'm going to give myself a name. And I just look for then I create an account. So you click on this policy, then you create an account. So when you create an account, they will send you an email to verify your account. And then from that point, you can start filling in your details, putting in different things that you want to put in. So this is it. So they will tell you to, I need help verifying. If you can go to your email address at this point and then click on the link they send you. So when you click on the link, it brings you back to this place. So let me go back to setting up profile. So that is the beginning. We'll still come back here. But I just want you to know one or two things before you set up your profile, because after this point, you will start setting up your own profile. I'm sorry, I got it wrong. Let me just start from the beginning again. I hope my internet will work fast so that we can get on. So I want us to actually go back. What's happening? Maybe it's because I signed up. It's because I signed up. That's why it's coming up like that. Oh, okay. I'm already logged in. Let me log out. So I can start from the beginning. So one thing I want us to know about profile is that when you set up your profile, there are so many things that are involved in your profile. And in your profile, you have your overview, you have your tagline, which is the way you want to be addressed. Maybe, for instance, you're a virtual assistant. You can say, oh, I am a virtual assistant. You can say I'm a virtual assistant. So that is your tagline. Then the overview is, what are you about? Who are you? What is your skill about? Your skill set about? Then after that is then the portfolio, your email, your educational qualification, your employment history. They're going to be asking that. Let me see. My internet is a little bit slow, but I'll just move quickly so then you go to your portfolio. Your portfolio will now, break it down. You can put in your what's it called, the picture, your screenshots. I'm going to take you through all of that. Oh. What happened? Okay. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
All right. Okay. Sorry about that. I think it's the network. Okay, so let me search for a virtual assistant. So the first thing you want to do before you set up your profile is go to Upwork and search for 2 or 3 freelancers in your industry. 2 or 3 freelancers who are doing exceptionally well, who have earned well, who have let me see. Sorry, virtual assistant. So any part of the world. Don't stick to Nigeria. The best on the platform, who are the freelancers who are doing really well in this area? So they've earned, they are top rated. This is top rated. If you see this icon here, top rated or top rated plus, whichever one. And then what are they putting in their profile? That is what you want to find out. Look at this lady now. Her name is Divine Grace. That's her name. She's let's use this person instead. Genesis R. The reason why I'm going for Genesis R is because she has made $50,000 and on the platform. She's top rated, and then her job success is 100%. So you can look for freelancers like this so that you can emulate what are some of the things that they are doing that is different. What do they have that that I can emulate? So this is one person. Let's check out first before we go to the others. The success leadership skills. Some of these things. What is making this person successful? That's the first thing. When I got on this platform too, those are the things that I was asking myself. When I got there, I didn't even see any Nigerian that was into data annotation then. I only saw Nigerians that were doing data entry, but nobody was doing data annotation per se, except the Indians, the Philippines, those in the Western world, US and the rest. So they were the only ones that I could, emulate and what are they writing, what are they saying. So look at this person now. She is an executive assistant. And then this is what I call tagline the other time. So your tagline is how you want to be addressed. And the thing is when a client comes to the platform, they want to check, they want to look for as maybe virtual assistant. Some of them will type virtual assistant. Some of them will type executive assistant. They are looking for clients like that. And then if you have this in your tagline, you will rank for it when Upwork's algorithm. So Upwork has its own algorithm, inbuilt algorithm that picks freelancers and match them with, client requirements and all of that. AI is doing all of those things. So you want to really rank in a way that your name, your profile can show, your profile can come up. And one thing I would advise you is that when you are starting on this platform, don't start with 3 skills at the same time. I know you are multi-skilled, you are multi-talented, you know many things. Don't start with everything at once. For me, when I came on the platform, I am a data analyst, I'm still a data analyst there. I also, I was also learning data analytics. I also knew data analytics. I knew a bit of what's it called, software development, but I didn't come on the platform and throw everything out. What I did was I just picked the one that I was really using at that point, and that was what I was using to apply for jobs. So for you to, one thing you should do is pick a skill that you are really good at. For some of you on this call, you will not use data annotation or virtual assistant that you've been trained. You will use that writing skill that you have been really good at, that when you write like this, like everyone wants to calm down, you will use that writing skill. So look within you. What is that skill that you're really good at? Some of you have masters in a particular field that you are really good at. There are clients on the platform looking for people who are skilled in that regard. In fact, for like some days, there was a time I was seeing clients looking for medical students, looking for medical doctors. And I was like, if I introduce some of these doctors to this platform now, some of them, they may even be too proud to want to take up the opportunities because they'll be like, what's that freelancing? But meanwhile, the amount they will earn here in 1 month will pay them for a year where they are working. But the thing is this, it is whatever you're exposed to and that will benefit you. So recently, I was just seeing clients posting, they need radiographers, they need medical people. I was just seeing all of that, and I was like, this is a very good platform for people who are in the medical field, and it will really help. Just to have a side, even if it's a side, you're using it as a side also, it will go a long way. So for some of you, look within you, look at the skills you have at hand. What are the skills that, or what is that one skill that you're really good at? That is what you should use first. So after you've used it for a while, you can now bring in your second skill. You can now introduce your second skill on platform. So if you start like that, you can now start expanding. If you look at this lady now, I'm sure she has been on Upwork for a long while. Our work, which is the first profile. So Upwork allows you to have 3 profiles. You can have one, which is your all work, talking about all the things you can do. While the second profile, you can put in your specialized. Now you can now specialize your profile here in the second one, which is general virtual assistant that she has here. And then the second one, which is digital marketing. So this all work profile is just to showcase all the different skills that you have. You are good at, virtual assistant, and you are a virtual assistant. And then you can now have a specialized, so these other profiles are called specialized profiles. So this specialized profile, you can now pick an aspect of maybe virtual assistant and say, oh, I am a general virtual assistant, or I am a executive assistant. So in your all work, you have your tagline. Your tagline can have things that are related. What I would advise, I already told you, use one skill first. Use things that are related. Don't write a tagline saying you are a virtual assistant expert or virtual assistant champion. You don't need all of those titles. Just look for something. If I am a client and I'm looking for a virtual assistant on Upwork, what will I write? Will I write, I'm looking for a virtual assistant champion, or I'll write virtual assistant? So always think about all of these things before you write your tagline. So let's say you're a data annotator too. When I come to the platform and I'm looking for a data annotator, is either I search data annotator or I search data labeler. So either of the two, I should be ranking. So for you, you can put data annotator, data labeler, or data annotation specialist. If you put data annotation specialist, it may not rank as much as data annotator or data labeler. So that is that for tagline. Then the next thing is your pricing. Your pricing is very important. Now, for some of you that are just going to come on the platform, when you are coming in, now there are 2 ways. When you're coming into Upwork approves your profile to be able to approve your profile first. So when you are filling your profile, we are going to get in there. You need to really pay attention to your profile when you are starting at the beginning, or else Upwork will reject it. Now, it is not that there is one white man behind the computer rejecting you. No, it is the algorithm that they've already set that if you see people who have these in their profile, reject them. If you see people who have this in their profile, accept them. So it is not that there's one man behind the computer that is a racist that does not like your face because it's dark. No, it's not that. So there is just an algorithm. So you want to make sure that you fill in your profile to fit in, to meet what they put in their algorithm. So when you are writing your pricing, do not write anything less than $20 per hour. Now, when you are approved, you can change it to maybe the market price. But when you are going in, the reason is because they want to make money, and then the algorithm is telling them anybody that is putting $5 per hour or $10 per hour reject. They may have put something like that in there, and the thing will just reject. So ensure that you are coming in, putting in the right tagline, the appropriate amount that will fit your profile. Put that in. So for everybody, at least put $20 per hour. Don't put anything less than $20. It's not acceptable when you are going in. But when you get in, you can now reduce it because of the market price. Because if you leave it at $20 per hour and your clients come on the platform and they see $20, they will run away because they'll be like, This person, no, I can't afford this person now. I want somebody who can do this work for me for $10 per hour. And because you are new on the platform, one of the games you also want to play is the price game. When you are new on the platform, you don't want to start from $100 per hour. You want to start from like at least something really competitive. And that will come in when you are checking other people, when you check other freelancers, as the way we are checking now, check other freelancers, how much are they charging? And these are experienced freelancers. If experienced freelancers are charging $35 per hour, don't go and be charging your own at $50 per hour and say, no, I'm better. No, you can put yours at 10, 15, just to get in, get your first job. Usually when you get your first job, it should be easy for you to get the second because now you are now familiarizing yourself with the platform. So let's note that. Then the third, which is very important, is your overview. Now, for some of you, this profile you're going to be writing, it could take you a week to write. It could take you a week to write because for me, it took me like 2 weeks because I had to sit down, do my investigation, check different people's profile, how are they writing it, what are things that they have, what do I have, how am I going to write mine? So for this person now, look at hers, it's very simple. There's no unnecessary thing. She just wrote, I pride myself in being organized, energetic, flexible, having a previous background in hospitality and customer care. I understand the importance of communication and transparency. Please review the specialized profiles for more information. You can see. So for me now, if I'm a client, I just go to I'm interested in virtual assistant. I'm not interested in digital marketing. I'm just interested in virtual assistant. I go to virtual assistant and I see, okay, what has she done? What are the things she has done? Okay, as a virtual executive assistant, my primary experience is in tech. So she's already selling herself. And if you look at this particular lady, she's already specializing in a way that our primary experience is in tech. For some of you, your primary experience is not in tech. Your primary experience is in maybe fashion. And there are clients that are looking for people like that. You can state it in your overview that, you've worked in the fashion space for a while, and then you are bringing in a wealth of experience in that regard. So the client that comes knows that, I'm looking, this is the perfect person for this job. I'm looking for somebody who has experience in the fashion industry because virtual assistant, some people say it's finance that they want, somebody who is grounded. And some of you are bankers, you've worked in a bank for a minute, or you've worked in a financial institution for a long time. You can always bring that part of you on this platform. And one thing I tell people, one of the best places to build, expertise and even grow quickly as a consultant is on platforms like this. Apart from working 9 to 5, let's say for instance, let's say I'm a financial officer, 9 to 5. In the evening, I come on Upwork and I'm helping different clients to do their finances, maybe to manage their financial record and all of that. By the time I do 100 different projects, I will not be in the same level with my mates at work because I've been exposed to different projects. I've been exposed to different clients all over the world. Now I am now a global consultant. I can consult for somebody. I can now say it confidently and say, I'm a consultant. I've worked for different companies all over the world. I worked for a company in the US. I worked for another company in Spain. I worked for another company. You can say that confidently because truly you worked with a company. You worked with a client. Some of them, they are founders. They are the owner of the company and you are going to be working with them. So ensure that whatever you give out is perfect, is not perfect, is quality work and excellent. Someone say something. There'll be time for question and answers, so don't worry. And I want to be really mindful with my time. So after that is your work history. Please note that this work history is until when you work on the platform. You won't have anything like this until you work on the platform. Now, there's this part of the filling of the form that talks about skills and expertise. And you will see, you have an opportunity to select different expertise. Now, when we are filling this thing, you will understand how it will show. But I want us to just understand this first. So other skills and expertise, ensure that you also go back and check on the platform. Let me see if I can I minimize this? Open profile. Let me go back. So you go back to Upwork. So there are so many, you do your research first before you set up your profile. Go on Upwork, search for job. You can see the way I'm searching is. If I'm searching for talent, I'm searching for freelancers, I'll go to the talent part. If I'm searching for projects, this is it. If I'm searching for jobs, this is it. So you go to jobs and then you search for virtual assistant. I'm going to use data and user example too. Sorry, I'm just using virtual assistant for now. So you search. Now, one thing that will give you a clue to what you are looking for is search through the jobs. Which one can you do? Search. Okay, this is admin assistant. They are looking for admin assistant and manager for online cleaning company. This one is work from home, virtual assistant. Check what the client is asking for. This person wants somebody who can help him or her to manage the corporate schedules, make travel plans, issuing of invoices. Let's say this is something you can do. You see this thing, these words down here, they are all indicators that they are all skills that you can add to your profile. So on that skill set, that skill and expertise section on your profile, you can put down all of this, just note them. Executive support is there. The reason is because when a client comes on Upwork, these are some of the things that they will be selecting. These are the skills they'll be selecting. And if all of these skills are on your profile, it will also help you to rank. Now, if a client is looking for somebody to post, maybe the client posts the job and then put in the skill set that he or she is looking for. By the time you submit your proposal, it will show, it will reflect, to make your proposal rank as well. Although there's something Upwork is doing now where if you want to really rank and be at the top of the, you want your proposal to show at the top. So when you submit proposals, usually proposals show it shows like email address. You know, when you go to your email address, you see from the newest to the oldest. So, but now that was before. But now, what they do now is you can boost your proposal, and then even if your proposal is old, it can be at the top. So when the client comes in to check, your name can, or your proposal can be showing at the top. We'll get to that. But this one I'm trying to tell you now is note all of these skills that clients are saying. Check everything. This person is mentioning virtual assistant, customer service, customer support, email communication, email support. So these are the keywords that you really want to put in your skill set. It will help you when a client is searching for you. If a client is searching for email support, you will show on the search page. If the client is looking for customer support, so you also show there because you've already put this thing in your profile. But if you don't put it there, you will not rank for it. So your skill and expertise section is also very, very important. So let's go back to talent virtual assistant. All right, let's go back to Genesis R. So you can see she puts in Microsoft Excel, data entry, SEO, and ensure that all of these skills you are putting in are the skills that you can, things that you can do. Don't put a skill and say because you saw it and you want to add it. No, don't do that. Because a client, you just be getting, at times you can just be getting invites. You'll be getting the wrong invites. That means people will be inviting you for the work that you cannot do. So, and you don't want that. You want to be invited for the work that you can do. So ensure that the skills you're adding are the skills that you can relate with, are the ones that you can do. So that is that for, I don't know why, there's a part where I want you to see that has to do with education. Okay, let's check another person's profile. Let's check Divine Grace. Let's check Divine Grace. Now, the topic I want us to talk about is also portfolio. This one is very important. Now, I see many people come on the platform, they sign up, set up their profile, and then they just go like that. There is nothing in their portfolio, nothing, and you are new on the platform. Now, you can't even copy these people that have just two type of proposals on their platform. You can't copy them because this person already has maybe 1 or 2 jobs or 3 jobs that she has done on the platform, and she has earned, let me log in so that we can see this thing well. Let me log in. Yeah. So let's go back and search. Okay. It's not even showing us the view that we were seeing before. Okay, let me pick someone else. Because I want that portfolio part of it is so important that if you have a profile and you don't have proposal, in fact, it's just like playing. It's like going to the market and then as in just hanging around. That's the way it's like, because there's nothing to show that you can do this work or you've done this work before. So this person is also a virtual assistant, over a year experience, and then look at what he's saying, look at how he's writing is what I can do for you. So in fact, I love his own layout, because if I'm a client and then I come to his page, I don't have there are not too many words like together that it's so stressful for me to read. I can quickly see, okay, what are the skill sets that this guy has? Okay, can do all of this, fine, good. I can work with this person. So you can go on and on and on like that. So for the portfolio I'm talking about, these are the guy's portfolio. If I click on it, you see the way it will show. So let's say I'm the client. I want to this particular person. I want to recruit this person. So you can see the way. Look at what he did. Post scheduling. It's showing me his calendar. Look at the social media. Virtual assistant people, I hope you are taking note though. Come and see. Oh, sorry. Come and see portfolio. Look at his own planner. Post scheduling. This is for social media management. See his social media posts. Look at the way he's rendering it. Look at his graphic designs, video editing. Maybe it's probably for just a client. This is for podcast editing. This is landing page, the one he did for whoever his client. This is the web that he designed for his client too. Can you see? Can you see? And that's it. So this is just one portfolio out of several. So if I'm going to get somebody, why wouldn't I take him? Because look at the way his portfolio is looking. He has 18, even me that I don't have up to 18. The reason why I don't have up to 18 again is because I have done a lot of work. I've done a lot of work. I think he is just starting. He has just done, I think, 3 jobs, and then he has 13 in progress. So it's not like he's even new on the platform too, but at least he has done a lot. He has done a lot, but he has just two or three completed jobs to show for his skill set. For me, I have more than that. That's why my portfolio is normal. So it's better you go with people that are just starting like this, that already maybe 2,000, you already made 2,000 plus dollars on the platform. So look at how they are rendering their portfolio. How is it? What are the skill sets that they are picking? This is also another cue. Look at what other freelancers are also putting in their profile, and then you can copy that. Then if you have certification, you can add your certification to your Upwork profile as well. Add as many as possible. Then your what's it called? Employment history. Ensure that the employment history that you are putting is also similar to what you want to sell on the platform, the skill you want to sell on the platform. There's no use, maybe you are working in the bank as a financial person. You can also bring that in, because if you are going to be stating it in your profile that you are also good in financial management and all of that, you've helped companies to manage their financial record and all of that, you may also mention where you have worked as a financial person, even as a virtual assistant. So it's depending on what you want to put in your profile. That is what will determine the employment history that they are going to be mentioning in your profile. So that is that for this profile. But one thing I also want you to notice is your picture. Ensure that you get a good, yes, I'll answer all questions after the class. Ensure that your what's it called, headshot. Your headshot is really good. Look at this person now. You can see that the headshot is smiling, he's not frowning, and he's not wearing sleeveless and doing selfie or pouting his lips. I'm saying it because we are women, and you have a picture on your phone, and if you let me just put this one in, no, look for a good headshot. I can see some really beautiful headshots in the Zoom, on this Zoom page. So for some of you, you can use some of the pictures here on your Upwork as well. So that is that for your profile. Let me see the questions so far. If there are some that I can quickly answer. Okay, I think we should do question and answer afterwards.
Yeah, I think so too. So we can work with time.
Yes. So let me go to searching for. So this is that for your profile. And the reason why I'm spending a lot of time on this profile is because it's very important. The other ones you can always learn those ones later on, get tips. But this profile part is very, very important. Now, let's go to searching for job. So let's say you've already set up your profile, you've put in your education, then educational qualifications too. Feel free to put in your educational, the schools you finish from, the BSc you have, the master's degree you've done. Feel free to put on the platform, because there are times that clients will post a project and they say we want people that maybe have done research before, or people who are maybe who are PhD students. Even if you're a PhD student or a PhD holder, put it there. Don't be ashamed. In fact, what is there to be ashamed of? So put everything there. The reason is because it can give you leverage, especially when a client is looking for, because everything is about perception, really. If you can do the work, if 2 people can do the work, and then I see that, oh, this person looks like someone who is more learned, there's a possibility that I may want to give that person than the other person who also knows the work, but who is not as learned as you. So feel free to put in your educational status and then submit. When you submit, you should get a let me show you my, you should see your profile, like your page like this, your feed. Your feed will be like this, and it will put you on public. If you check this, your sidebar here, you will see public, profile visibility public. That is to show that truly I have done everything that I'm supposed to do. I am now public. I have been accepted. For some people, if you don't fill in your profile well, they may reject you and tell you, oh, please, we have too many people, please come back in the next 6 months. They may say that, please, let's mute so that everyone will hear. So just ensure that you do all of that. Do follow the steps which I have told you. It's not hard. And when we get to that place, you will see that it's intuitive. It's just tell you, go to the next, feeling, go to the next. So that's what I'm showing you. How you know that you've been accepted is when you come to your feed. You come to your feed like this. It will show like, it will tell you, you will see like a line up here telling you, welcome to Upwork. And then to now verify if really you've been accepted, check your profile visibility here. Let me scroll down. Profile visibility, it must be on public if really you have been accepted. So when it is public, know that you're accepted. You can now start sending in your proposals. So the next thing after you've already filled in your profile is to come and search for a job. And then I'm going to be using data annotation this time around. So I come and I search for data annotation jobs. When you search, you will see, now one thing that will help you in your job search is also keywords. And if you remember, I told you that you should be looking out for some of these things that clients put, some of these skills that clients mention. Some of these skills that clients are mentioning, anytime they post, they'll put one or two of these skills. Look out for all of those things. You can even have a note where you put your keywords down. So like for this one now, this person is looking for data annotation in Microsoft Excel. I don't know what, I can't remember what the project is about. Let me see. Let me go to another one. There are people that and one thing is this, if you are good at speaking other languages of that are accepted around the world, like English, Arabic, what's it called? Spanish, French, Italian, Portuguese. If you are good at speaking all of those languages, it's going to really, really give you a leverage. And when it is time for it, there's a point where they'll ask you, the languages you speak. Are you bilingual? Or you can tell them all the languages that you can speak, you can state them there. So let me quickly finish this before we go to that. So you search for, let's say, data annotation. Okay, let me use this one for instance. Job description data annotation. So if you look at this job now, there are so many things to look out for in a job. Very important, so that you will not be scammed. Two, you will not be wasting your free connect. So when you come in freely on Upwork gives you free connects. If you look at this page, you'll see available connect. They give you like 40 free connects. And those 40 connects is to help you get started on the platform to bid for job. Because each job you bid for, you use connect to bid for it. It's not free of charge. So the first thing you look at is it worldwide? Are they looking for freelancers all over the world? Or are they looking for people from a certain country? If clients that are looking for freelancers from a particular country, will not really entertain people from other countries. But once in a while, when you are grounded, when you're already experienced on the platform, you could break some of these rules that I'll be giving you. Because me too, I broke some of the rules that I was given, and I got in. But when you are starting out, because you have limited connects, you have limited resources, you may not want to just do anything, just apply for any job you see, and don't do that. If you do that, you will end up finishing your connect, your pre-connect, you now be using money to be buying connects. And then for that 40 connects, if you are really diligent and follow the steps that I'll be telling you, you should be able to get at least your first project on the platform. For me, I had just 20 connects. And so before my 20 connects finished, that was when I got my first, or was it after? I think it was before my 20 connects finished, that was when I got my first project. So please, let's try to just follow through on what I'm. So the first thing is it worldwide? Is it specific country? If it is worldwide, fine, go ahead. Then you look at it, less than 30 hours per week project. This means that this project is less than 30 hours per week. You are going to be working less than 30 hours per week. And then the length of the project is between 1 to 3 months. So it should be doing the project between 1 to 3 months. Then they are looking for intermediate level, people who have a mix of both experience and value. People maybe you are not a newbie in doing this kind of project. You are experienced in doing this project. But one thing I must let you know is that don't let this, bar you from applying to jobs. So far you have that skill you have, you are really good at. Don't allow this, whether expert or entry or interview, don't let it stop you. Just go ahead and apply. But another thing you also need to look at is this hourly. So when you are submitting a proposal, it will automatically show the pricing that you have on your profile. That's why I said when you get in, when you've been accepted and approved, and you can see that you've been accepted, go ahead and change your pricing to the market price that is at least attractive. How do I look for a job I saved in the past? I've not talked about saving jobs, but maybe when we get there. So let me go ahead. So the next thing you want to look at is the pricing. Is it fair for you? Is it something you can do? Between 5 hours, $28 per hour. Now, if you are just starting out, you may want to just, as I said before, play the game of price while starting. So if you feel that, oh, let me just be competitive, let me take $5. But for me, when I was starting, I was really daring. I was really, really daring. I may not go to $20 or $28, but I will go at least go up a bit, like $10. Because the thing is this, if the client is taking like 5 people, and then maybe 3 out of the 5 people bid $20 and I bid $5, we'll all be doing the same type of work, the same number of hours, but we'll be earning different. And that thing, it is to pay somebody. It can be painful. So you want to really avoid that. So just like for this one now, I could bid maybe $8 or $10 if I'm just starting on the platform, and then at least the gap is still far. So then you want to check, is this an ongoing project? Ongoing project means there's likely that the clients will always come back for you to do the work, or it's a long-term project. That's the meaning of ongoing project. So then you look at the activity. This one is very, very important. Look at the proposal. How many people have submitted proposal for this job? Look at it, 50 plus. Please, anytime you see a job and you are new, when you are new on this platform, anytime you see a job that you see 50 plus, please don't bother. Don't bother applying. This 50 plus could even be 80 proposals. And look at the person. The person is interviewing just 2 people. Don't bother yourself. That's why at times you have to also be consistent on the platform. Check as often as possible so that when a new job comes in, you can quickly apply before everybody applies. So you can be among the top, people who apply, because when your proposal comes in, it will go up. So for people who are coming behind you, they will be down. They will be beneath you, except if they boost their proposal. I'm scared to get them. So then look at it. How many is the client interviewing? If the client is interviewing people already, don't even bother yourself. If they're already, maybe he's interviewing 2 or 3 people, just move on. Just move on. Move on to the next project. And then another thing to also look at is In order not to waste your connect, you need to look at this history of the client as well. Is the client a 5-star or maybe 4+? I would advise you go with clients who are 4+, because you would likely have a good experience with that client. Unlike clients that have any client that has less than 4 stars, please don't bother applying for, because that client can be very problematic. That means, as clients give freelancers feedback, freelancers to give feedback about clients as well. They give review about clients. So if freelancers are saying, oh, this is a good client, this is a very nice client, nice job, I was happy working with him and all of that, then you can go with that kind of client. Another thing you want to look at is the country. What country is this person in? This person in the United States, UK, or any other part of the world. One of the countries that I try as much as possible to avoid is, I avoid African countries, I avoid some Asian countries as well, because most time there's this belief that they don't pay well, and freelancers know that they don't pay well. They pay very low. In fact, it's as if I'm slaving for you at the end of the day. So most of the time, I look out for only clients in maybe UK, US, Canada, and Europe. But the other parts, Africa and Asia, I try as much as possible to run away from them. You could also do that. it's just up to you. But when you are starting out and you want to start with some of those Asian clients, you can go ahead and start. You are just starting. And then one of the things you want to do is that your first client is very important. So you must not play with your first. If your first client is really good and they give you your client gives you 5-star, your first client gives you 5-star, it boosts your profile in a way. And before you know it, by the time you get job success, you will have 100% job success score. Because that job success score that we are seeing is also very important, because clients look at it. If your job success score drops too low, no clients will talk to you. They won't even answer you. They won't want to give you projects, and you won't want that. So please, let's ensure that we maintain good relationship with our clients. Ensure that we deliver quality work. That is what will make your clients give you 5-star. So another thing you want to look at is the IR rate. Look at this place under this job posted. How many jobs has this client posted and he has recruited? Any job, any client who is less than 50%, please don't even bother applying. That means that for every job that the client posts, the client does not hire up to half of the job he or she posts. So that means if I have look at this person now, 55%, that means out of this 66 jobs that this client has posted, he has only hired maybe 30 or 33, or maybe 30. Maybe 30. 30 is the only job he had freelancers for. So that means the other 33. The thing is that as you are submitting your proposal, your connect is reducing. You are releasing connect. And the more connects you release, by the time you finish the free 40 connect that Upwork gives you, you will have to start using your own money to buy connect. And one thing I tell people is that feel free to buy. When you start, feel free. It's quite cheap. With 1,000, you can get a whole lot of connect. Try it. Don't stay away and say, hey, I finished connect. Let me just be going. You can use your money. Maybe it's when you now use your money, that's when you not even get the job. So don't give up. Then you also want to find out how much is this client charging people, how much is this client paying people per hour. This client is paying 28 per hour. So for this job now, if I want to, because I'm experienced on the platform, I can say, okay, pay me $25. And if the client goes to my profile, sees my profile that, oh, this person is really experienced, the client can decide to give it to me. And in fact, some of us would like, for some data analysts on this call, we will jam on this platform, because me too, I'm working on this platform as well. I'm still working as a freelancer, even aside from my business. So as much as possible, try to put in your best, give yourself out, and then you always get success. So let's submit proposal. I want to submit proposal for this job. I'm talking about all of the things that you need to note for different aspects. So the first thing is your proposal page. It's asking me, okay, do I want to, okay, I have an agency on the platform, so I'm going as a freelancer now, but you as a freelancer, you see only this part only, this as a freelancer only. So you can click on it, and then it will ask you, what do you want to propose? Which specialized profile do you want to propose with? I want to use my data. Data annotation is usually under data processing specialized profile. So I'm using data processing. So look at it, this proposal requires 6 connects. So that means if I'm going to apply for this job now, they're going to take 6 connects from my the connects I have. And when you submit this proposal, I will have 45 connects remaining. So I will now go down here. So this is where, if I want to go back to the job posting, I can click on job posting. This is where the other details about the job is. So where I really have, where I'm going to write my proposal is down here. But before I get there, I have to come and check the terms. So it's saying, what is the rate you would like to bid for this job? So let's say what I have on that profile is $25 per hour. That's my data processing profile. It's $25. So automatically Upwork will take it. But I can change it. I can decide that, oh no, don't let me use the fixed profile rate I have there. Don't let me use it. Let me just use $15. So Upwork will tell you 20%. So for your first 500 on Upwork takes 20% of that project. If you've spent more than 500 on that project, Upwork will start taking 10% and like that. So for this one now, when we are starting, they are going to remove 20%. So that's already done. I will now come to the cover letter. Now, I want you to really pay attention here, because this part is the part where many people fail the most. Because when you write a proposal and then nobody is answering you, this is where the whole issue is. When you are starting out, the first thing you want to go and check is to go back to that job. What is the name of this client? How will you find out the name of the client? This is how you find out the name of the client. Go to the client recent history. Go to this place where they've already given the start. So you can see this person. This is where the freelancer writes about the client. And this is where the clients write about the freelancer. So at this top place, you will see working with Ravi and the proven-based team. You know that the name of the company is proven-based. The name of the person probably in charge of this account is Ravi. At times, you could find more than one name. It means that maybe different officers from that organization, they are the ones that are managing that client's account. So you could just use one of their names. So for this person, is Ravi. So I'll just go back. I can check what other freelancers are saying too. Let me go to others. What are they saying? What's the name of it? Look at another one is saying Ravi was a great client. So this one is saying Ravi is a great client. Good. So this person's name is Ravi. So I go to and I say, hello, Ravi. Now, at times when you write your cover letter, it could take you a long time. Don't be in a hurry to just copy and paste. Copy and paste, copy and paste. You will just see that, because most times clients can pick it that this person is just writing, he's not even reading what I'm saying, just copying and pasting, copying and pasting. So what you want to do is go back and read the description. What is the client saying? Some clients will even go as far as sharing in their description that if you finish reading this description, write white at the beginning of your proposal. So let's say that this is the client that is saying I should write white. So what I will do is, because I've read the job description very well, which is the first thing you must do before you write proposal. Read the job description. What does the client want? What is the client looking for? What are the deliverables that the client is interested in? Those are the things you want to really note on this platform. So you just come down here and then write hello, Ravi. Oh, sorry, you write white first. let's say it's telling us to put white at the beginning of our cover letter. You write white. And then you can now go to hello Ravi. I am an experienced. Now, all proposals, for me, all my proposals are not the same. I don't have the same proposal for every job. I have different, in fact, for me, it's as the spirit leads. There are times that there was no particular proposal that particular project that I saw. And then the first thing, I just felt led to compliment the client first. I said, hello, Bill. I must really commend your company in this feat, in building this particular, I've forgotten the name now, in building this platform. I must really commend you for taking out time to build this solution that is going to be useful for a lot of entrepreneurs out there. I am a data annotator. I'm a data annotation specialist, and I'm experienced in text annotation. In my past project, I have done so, and so. I don't want to be typing that because it takes a lot of time. I have done so, and so. And for many of my projects, my accuracy I've had accuracy of over 98% precision rate. My work has really been satisfactory to my past clients. I can help you get this project done by doing so and so and so. And based on your timeline, I am willing to follow your timeline and also follow the annotation guideline and ensure that I deliver a quality work. Are you free anytime this week? The way I write my proposal, it's not something that I can write a sample for you here and then you just go. No, I write as if I'm talking to the person. I can see the person face to face. I'll now write there. Are you free anytime this week, to schedule a call? Or maybe sometime next week. Please let me know what you think. Looking forward to your reply. Warm regards. Thank you. Moturayo. And I'll just go. Now, before I go, you that you are starting, me, I can go like that. But you that you are just starting, you cannot go like that. You have to attach something here. That is what attachment is for. So all of those portfolio that you have built, you've prepared, please, this is where it will be useful. Now, I would advise that any portfolio you are going to be adding is a portfolio that is similar to that project. So for instance, this particular project now is about job description and annotation. I have done like 2 projects that are about job description and annotation, data annotation. Assuming I am new on this platform, I'll just go and screenshot what I have done in those projects and just attach them as pictures here. Upload as files, as PNG. Upload, even if it's 2 or 3, upload them. Now, after uploading, I must state in my, I must go back to my cover letter and state there that attached to this cover letter is a screenshot. It's a screenshot of 2 of my past projects that are similar to this project. So like that, the client is already eager to let me see what this person did. Let me see, and they will go through your work. So for this one, and the thing is that at times clients are looking at more than 20 proposals at a time. Now, the ideal proposal that I would advise you apply when you see a proposal, when you see a page where maybe less than 5 or 5 to 10 or 10 to 15 as applied. Anyone beyond 15, I would not really advise you apply for those jobs now until you are an expert on the platform where you've had 1 or 2 projects that you have done. When you've done 2, 3, 4, 5 projects, then you can now start, applying for maybe 20 to 50. But when it is 50 plus, even me that I'm an expert, I don't bother applying because there's no guarantee, especially when the person is now even interviewing people. So if the client is already interviewing people, don't bother yourself. Just move on to the next project. Now, this is the latest update that Upwork started. So if you feel that this work, I can do it, I have experience in it, I have proposal to show. I have a portfolio to show for this work. I can also do this work. Then you can boost your proposal. But remember that as you are boosting your proposal, you are using Connect. So let's say this job now is 6 Connect. If I really want to be the number 1 to be seen on this project, I can boost it to 12 times 2. I can boost it to 12. Now, me, I can boost it to 12 because I have made money on this platform. I can use my money on the platform. I've made money on the platform. I can afford to buy more Connect. But because if you are liberal like that, I think you should go for it. In fact, if you are really determined, you can buy 100 Connect and then sit down with that 100 Connect with what you have been taught here and just apply. I'm sure, except if you don't do what I tell you to do, before you finish that 100 Connect, I'm not saying you should buy 100 Connect, 100 Connect is given to you. Before you finish that 100 Connect, you would have gotten at least a project. So you can boost, but when you are starting, the thing is, if you don't boost, freelancers are boosting now. Freelancers are really boosting. Me, I boost majority of my project and I get many of them. So if you are like that, you can boost your project. When you boost, you come up at the top. So the client can see your proposal at the top and see your portfolio or your samples that you have attached to that proposal. Now, one other thing I want you to notice, while you are writing your cover letter, you can also state in your cover letter that you are new on the platform, but outside of Upwork, you are experienced. You've worked on different projects outside of Upwork, but you're just new on the platform, and that you are willing to take projects on that platform. So let the client know that I may be new here, but I am not new in this skill. Because at times when they see that someone is new, they may be thinking, oh, this person is a newbie. So you may want to state that in your cover letter as well. There is no ABC to writing cover letter, apart from what I'm telling you is not going to be the same for every project you see. Some projects you will just, it will just be short. It will just be very short. Some it will be long because of what the client is requiring. There are some clients that will say, oh, I want somebody who can do 1, this, who can do 2, this, 3, 4, 5. They will list what they want. So in your cover letter, ensure that you are talking about those requirements that the client is interested in. If the client is saying, no, I want someone who is attentive, someone who is tech savvy, state it in the cover letter that when I do my project, I give rapt attention to my project, and I deliver quality work to my client. I give attention to details. I am tech savvy. I can use several platforms to get this job done, such as so and so. So you want to show the client that I can do this thing. So for this particular job, my cover letter may not be long. For the next job, it could be longer. So note all of this when you are writing your cover letter. I hope people are noting down. Please note these things down. All right, so when you submit, let's say I already boosted. After boosting, just click on boost. Click on boost. So you will see your bid is set to 12 Connect, and then I can send whatever it is that I want to send. If I click send, it will go. This particular proposal. So, and I'm not sending the proposal. So that is that for submitting a proposal. Now, when your client now is interested in you, ensure that you download Upwork Freelancer on your phone, the mobile app, and ensure that it's not optimized on your phone. That is so that it's not be restricting notifications when you have notifications. So you will see when a client is interested in you, they will reply you, and you will see it in your message. In your message, that's where you now be, discussing with them, interacting with them, talking back and forth. So right now, I want us to go to, so now let me say something before we go. When it's time for some clients will want you to do a sample before they give you the offer. Now, when a client wants you to do a sample, what they want you to do, they want to test you if you can truly deliver that work. Now, when the client gives you sample, do it as if you are doing the job itself. Put in your all in your sample. Ensure that you are giving it your best, your very best. Don't reduce it. Don't reduce your quality at all. Now, there are some clients that will pay you for samples. Some pay, some people they'll send you offer for sample. Accept the offer. You see it in the message, in your message. You see it there, and then you can accept the offer in your message. Another thing you can also do is that, let me see if I can get one of my messages, you guys. I'm not supposed to be showing you my internal. All right, so this is an example here. This is a project that the client sent me an offer for. So this is the way your offer will come. It will come with the job profile, the job description, and then you can see it say rate $7 per hour, limit $5 per 5 hours per week. So I'm supposed to do this project for just 5 hours in a week, and then at this rate of $7 per hour. So you click on details. When you click on details, that's where you accept. So this particular offer is no longer available anyways, because I think I declined it. I declined the offer because the client didn't give me all I needed for that project. So I had to decline, and it was not replying me. So that is that for offer. That is where your offer will come. You just click on it and then accept your offer. So when you after accepting your offer, you can go ahead and do the sample and ensure that if a client gives you an offer for sample and the client tells you, oh, I'm giving you just 5 hours, try, my sister, don't be in a haste to make this money. If the work will take you 5 hours, do it for 3 hours. You may even turn off your timer. So they will tell you, some of them will tell you, timer, you need to turn on your timer. Some is fixed. That work, whatever the client wants to give you, the client can say, I will give you $10 to do the sample. Accept it. That one, you don't need timer. We'll talk about timer later, but you don't need timer for that one. Do the work, give it your best, and then deliver it on time. Like that, the client can now give you the project. But if you don't do it well, that is the reason why some people stop at interview level. They do not meet the client's requirement, and the client just declines the work and say, oh no, I'm not giving you the project. They are not doing my sample well, so I won't give you the project. Some of them, they won't pay you, they'll just give you the project to go and do it. But there are also some scammers. They will come to the platform, give you the I think there are some people saying they can't enter the call. Hello, can you?
I'm letting them in already.
Sort that?
Yes, I have. Sorry.
Okay. So there are some clients who will come on the platform and then they will be giving you samples. You finish one sample, they will give you another sample. Go and do it again. You finish that and they say, go and just know that you have entered one chance. That one, there are scammers on the platform, so I must tell you that. But majority of them are for real. And then there are also some scamming clients who will tell you to come and WhatsApp them. Don't answer. Any job description you see that has WhatsApp number or Telegram number, run away. They are scammers. That's the latest we have seen on the platform now. So when they give you your first sample, do it well and submit. Some will say, oh, I want to give you more samples to ensure that you can do it well. Do the second one, but don't do the third one. That one is just came for people who will do free work. Some of them come, they will be interviewing, especially when they are interviewing more than one person. If they are interviewing only you, then it's fine. But if they are interviewing more than one person, some of them will interview like 10 or 20 people. And then the 20 people, they'll be giving them 3 different samples. By the time they finish the work. So they will just go and say, we are sorry, we went ahead with someone else. And it's a lie, they didn't go ahead with any other person. So don't do free job. That's that. Then after you've submitted your sample and the client is fine, you can now go ahead and accept your offer. There are times the client will not give you sample. The client will say, oh, let's schedule a call, let's do one-on-one. Then you can schedule a call on your message app. There's a way you can schedule a call on your message. It's not, the way it's going to reflect here, not the same way it will reflect in your phone. So you can schedule a call here. Let's schedule a meeting. So you can either do 15 minutes or 30 minutes or 45. At times, the client is the one that will schedule the meeting, and then you see the link there. If I schedule a call and send it here, the client will see it and then accept. When the client schedules the call and sends it to you, you will see it there. So you just make sure you meet up with your interview time. You meet with the client at the right time, and then you have the what's it called? The one-on-one with the client. So at that point, you can ask questions about the project, ask how long the project is going to be, ask intelligent questions about the project. That, oh, okay, how do I go about this? Who are the, because some of them, after interviewing, they will ask you, do you have any questions for me? Don't say, oh, no, I don't have any question. And then say, no, ask them questions. It shows that you are confident and that you are ready to do the work. You are confident, you are interested in that project. So put your best foot forward. And then when you are meeting them, some of them will be white, majority of them will be white. Be confident. Ensure that you put on your camera. Don't turn off this, all this turning off of camera in Nigerian setting. It does not work. If I'm on a call with my clients like this, I turn on some of them, they don't even turn on their camera. I turn on my camera, be seeing my face as I'm talking. If you are afraid, me, I am not afraid. So it shows that you are confident. I'm not hiding anything. This is who I am. I am Black, so I am ready to do the work. And you can even see the passion in me as I'm talking to you. So many of them will feel more confident working with you that way. So don't be afraid to schedule a call with your clients, and even state it in your proposal. Do not be afraid. Don't be shy. So that is that for interview. So after the interview and the client is fine with you, gives you the offer, you accept the offer. After your first project, Upwork will now come for you. They want you to verify your account. So make sure that immediately you get your first job, get your means of identification ready for verification. When they verify you, that is when you will see the tick sign to your name. So please ensure you do all of these things. So right now I want us to go to what's it called? Setting up our profile before we go to question and answer session. I'm not going to stay too long in that. So I want to verify that account. That account we started with. Please keep sending in your questions. Keep sending in your questions in the chat room. I would reply every single thing. All right, so let me log out. I'm coming. I'm trying to verify here because to open it on my laptop will take time. So I want to do it on my phone first. All right. Okay. So I've been verified on my phone. Let me log in here now. Right. So for some of us, when as you are starting this, as you are doing this, setting up your profile, please, it will be better for you to use a laptop than using a phone. That's what I would advise. Use a laptop, or if you cannot use, it will also work on the phone. If you cannot use, then open Upwork on your browser instead. So let's start now. So my name is Femote. My surname is Company. So I want to go and I would like to find opportunities myself. I like to package up my work for nice price. So let me do this. Then go to you pick the first one, then you go to next. So it is intuitive. It will be telling you, it will be giving you suggestions on how to fill in. So for some of you, if you want to fill in using your LinkedIn, you can always import your LinkedIn details. It will automatically move it in here. You can also upload your resume if you want that. You can also fill it out manually. So if you fill it out manually, it's fast. And you can even open your resume and then be copying and pasting too through this filling of the form manually. So you click, let's say I'm a data annotation. So let me put it this way. AI data annotator. So I go to next. So when you go to next, you had your work experience. So what is my work experience? I'm going to be doing fake this thing here. And when I finish, I'll go and close the account. So let me add my experience. Okay, I've been a data labeling manager. So I've been a data labeling manager for Femote. I'm based in Lagos, Nigeria. I can put it there. I'm currently working in this role. I save. So I'm just going to be doing 1-1. I save. Let's see. Who is that? I'm currently working on. Okay, my start date. Let's say I started last year, or I started in January 2022. I may not even put description yet. Let's say I'm coming back. Now I want to add my education. What I'm doing here is because it is fictitious. It's not the real thing. That's why for you, because it is real, you have to type in all of the places where you work that are relevant to your skill, the education. You have to fill it in accurately. But for me, it's because it's not real. That's why it's fast like that. It may not be as fast as this for you. So let me add education. Okay, I finished from, let's say, University of Lagos, Nigeria. Then I studied, let's see, data management. BS, sorry, I had a BS, Bachelor of Arts. Let's say I have Bachelor of Arts in let's say business management. Then I started year 2015 or 26. I finished 2011. I'm taking you step by step so that when you get to any point, you can always then this one, I may not necessarily, there's no description per se as concerning I already put mine, so I don't need to put description there. I save, So if I have another, now, if you want to add more to whatever it is that you have put in, you can click on this plus sign. This plus sign will open another place for you. Let's say you have a master's.
What's this country turning into? God,
everyone can hear. So I can do, okay, my master's is University of Ibadan. Nigeria, Masters of Arts in Business Administration. So I did that from 2011. Let's say I did that from 2014 to 2016. So I saved that as well. So everything will be showing here. Then I go to next. So now this is talking about language. This was what I was talking about when I was saying that if you have more than one language, especially languages that are very popular around the world, like French, Spanish, Arabic, what other language? Italian, Portuguese, and the rest. So I can say English, my level in English is, I would advise, because what we speak here is that English is now almost like a native language for us here. I would advise you pick bilingual, because there are some projects that the client will even put it there. They want somebody who has native, who can speak English like native. So usually you can put native or bilingual or put fluent. So if you know that your English is not too sound, that you can't really own this native, please just put fluent. You can put fluent, but you can also put native, because that's our lingua franca, is our first, for many of us, even our first language before our native language like Yoruba and Igbo. So you can also add languages, like I know, let's say French. You can add your native language to it as well, because there's a project that they need Yoruba speakers, really. So just put yourself out there. So you can even find a client who is based in US or UK, who is a Nigerian, who can speak Yoruba, and it says that, oh, this person is a Nigerian, can speak Yoruba. So the person may feel more comfortable working with you. So you can put in your native language and other languages of that, other important languages around the world. You can add those ones. So let's say I want to put Yoruba. So I just put Yoruba. I can speak Yoruba, conversational or fluent. I can speak it fluently too. So after adding that, I go to the next. So this is where I was telling you about adding skills. If you've already noted down the skills that are important to your role, you can put all of them here. So you can, let's say for instance, I mean data. Let me do virtual assistant. Let me do data now. So let's do data annotation. I'll add that. So data entry, I'll add that. Those are some of the skills that I have seen that clients are putting. Data processing, put data curation. I see that too. Oh, sorry, curation. So as you are typing all of those skills, they are the skills that you've seen on the platform before. They will show up like this. But if you are bringing a totally new skill, it won't show up like this. So you may not be able to add those skills. So it's only the ones that are present on their platform that you can add. So after doing all of this, you put in all your skills. Let me put like 10. Now, if you don't have up to 10 skills, they may not accept your profile. They may not. I wanted to copy somebody's profile the other time. I've forgotten. I'll come back and copy it now. I wanted to copy someone's profile so that I can add it to my. I don't want to start writing from the beginning. So let me pick all the data labeling. I had that. I want it to be up to 10. If it's up to 10, you are fine. Microsoft Excel. I can use Microsoft Excel because it's needed as a tool I work with. Microsoft Excel. Microsoft Word. Google Sheet. We have up to 10 now. This is the remaining one. And then maybe internet research. So this one is not showing. Okay. So let me see if I can internet. Let's do Google Doc. Let me do Google Doc. Google PowerPoint, for instance. I'm not going to Microsoft PowerPoint. So this is good. 10 is good. Just ensure that it's all the skills. Then this place, let me go and copy. I want to copy somebody's profile. Please don't. What I'm doing here now is because I don't want to type from the beginning. Now, if I type what this person typed here now, let's say I copy it. Don't copy somebody's because if the person, one thing is that some freelancers, we check each other's profile, and if I see that my profile is similar to yours, I can flag your profile. So it's better you ensure that even as you are checking what other people are writing, you are taking cues. You are not just copying everything verbatim and pasting on that's lazy man's work. It won't work on Upwork. It doesn't work on Upwork. You have to write, you have to be intentional. So like this one, I could change some things. I'm a data annotator, dictation specialist with experience in training data sets for artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence. Some of this. Okay. So let me just leave that one there. I'm experienced at using, let me put all of the tools that I'm good at. I'm experienced at working with Google Box, Super Annotate, and CVAT, PGG, E7 Darwin, ING. So let's say I've done all of this. So I can now go to choose my area of work. I go to the next. Tell us about the work you do. What is the main service you offer? So this is where you pick your category. This was the part I was saying that data annotation is under data processing. So when you come to category, you may not find your exact category. If you are into writing, there's a category for that. If you are into data annotation, there's a category for that. If you choose the wrong category, it can affect your profile coming up, especially when the algorithm is trying to match and select and match. So you want to choose the right category. So for me, if you're into writing, you could select writing. If you're into data annotation, you can select admin support. Yes, admin support. Under admin support, you have there's one more. There's one other. Okay, let's say you are doing virtual assistant. Let's do virtual assistant first. Admin support is for virtual assistant. So you pick that. But because I'm doing data, I have to go and look for, let me go to data science and analytics. Under that, you should find data. There's one that has data. If you pick AI and machine learning, we are also working in that industry, but we are not into fully machine learning specialists or AI specialists. If you are not careful, to be bringing jobs for you. Yes, it looks a little bit like LinkedIn. Yes. So it's the way this subcategory is. If you are not careful, you can be attracting the wrong jobs to yourself, because clients come, they invite freelancers as well on the platform. So if you choose the wrong subcategory, you could be attracting the wrong jobs to yourself. So but if you are into data, maybe you're a data analyst, this is the best one to pick. Let me see if I can get, where is this, is it customer service? There's something wrong here. Under this, is it data science that we have data processing? But I can't see it there. Let's see it there. So maybe let me just pick this. They probably changed a lot of things, but when I was setting up my own data processing, that's why when you check the profile, you will see data processing. When I was applying for the job, you saw data processing as a specialized profile that I wanted to use. So that's the way it will come out too. So let me use data science for now. We should be able to change later on. We should be able to change it. So let me pick AI machine learning. I should be able to change it after. So this is another place that you also want to. So this part, as I told you before, don't put anything less than 20. For me, because I want to get in, I could put in $30 so that the algorithm will favor me. These are the things that turn people back. Some people someday say, they apply, they rejected their profile, they did not allow them on Upwork. These are some of the things that people refuse to do that get them kicked out. If you're able to pass this level, you are in already. You can now start tweaking your profile, doing it to fit what your clients would like to see. Then this is where I'll put in photograph. Do I have any photograph here? Select photograph. Let me select. Let me see. Do I have any photograph here? Let me see if I can snap directly. If I can snap myself, I think it's better I just do that. Oh, okay, I have to upload, because if you don't put in your picture, they won't accept it. They won't accept that profile. So Nigeria, this is my street number. I don't necessarily need to put the exact street number. Oh, okay. No, you have to put sorry. Don't let me say the wrong thing. At this point, you can put in your street number, your address, your full address, because those are the things that it's like doing address verification. Those are the things that they will ask you when you are doing your verification. So when you are doing your verification, they would invite you on a one-on-one call they will ask you all of these questions. So if you know that you are not going to say the truth, be very careful, because when you get there, they will ask you the same thing and you would have forgotten that you wrote the wrong thing. So it's better you put in your real address. They are not going to come and look for you or send something to you with this address. They just want to be sure that you have a physical address, you are not a robot. And that's why this picture is also very important. So maybe I should just look for one of these our screenshots and put if it will fly. I'm not sure if it will fly. Do I have any? Okay, let me put this there. Let me put this picture. It's not really clear. I'm looking for a way. Let me do this so that it will be close. Now, you can't put in someone else's picture. It has to be your real picture, because when they are going to verify you, you will put on your camera. You put on your camera, they will see your face. So if you put in a wrong picture there, they will not verify you. And if you are not verified on Upwork, you can't make money on Upwork. So all of these things I'm saying, please keep them at the back of your mind. So let's say my address is number 11, Bayo Ojo Street. Bayo Ojo Street. Yaba Sabo. Yaba. So Sabo Yaba. Sabo. So I can now put Yaba here. Yaba, Lagos. Or Lagos. Sorry. Sabo Yaba. Lagos. So automatically, then you can now put in your number. I can put in my number 331. Let me just fix in one number there. It's 14739. So I save. So at this point, I've completed every single thing. So after you have finished everything, you can see that I've filled in everything, who I am, the price I want to charge, my experience, you can see that my profile is complete. I have my location, I have my language, I have the price. They will look at what they said, looking good, Femote. Make any edit you want, then submit your profile. You can make more changes after it's live. So let's submit now and hope that let us submit, let us. Woo. Can you see? We've been accepted. Congratulations. So people who are saying that, how will you know if you've been accepted or not? This is another way you know. Immediately you submit, immediately they bring you in. Your profile is ready. I can view my profile, I can browse jobs. So let me go and view my profile. I'm in now. Can you see? I'm ready. I'm ready to go. So as I am right now, I can just come here and change. I can come here and now change my amount. That this 30, no client will give me job for 30. Let me just change it to 10 and save. After saving, I can go to, you go to find work. When you get to find work, you can click on find work here. So if you take it to the page where you can begin to scroll through. So this was what I was saying when I said you see an icon at the top here. This is it. Congratulations, you are now part of Upwork. Click to get started. Now, this particular profile, I cannot use it to work. Do you know why I cannot use it to work? I do not have any ID that has this name. I am not Femote. I am not Femote company. It's not a person, but I am appearing on the platform. So when you follow all of this, your profile will be accepted. There is no issue. There is no wahala with that. Look at different projects here. I can start applying for these jobs. So this was where I said, when you come here, you will see it yourself that you are public. Profile visibility public. Now, after a month, if you don't do anything, look at my category. I can now come here and change my category. This was where I was saying, I can come and change it to admin support. So that admin support. For people who are doing data annotation, I would advise to take data entry. It's possible they don't have this thing again. They don't have data processing. Or let me check customer service if this is there. It's not there as well. It's not there, it's not there, it's not there. All right. So it's better you just go.
Sorry, can you check IT? Can you hear me? Can you check IT?
IT. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it there?
I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. No, in IT is database. Database is different from database and administration from data processing. Those are people that are using SQL, MongoDB, and the rest. Those are core query language and core coding. So it's different from that. So if you are doing data annotation, it's better you go with data entry. So with this, I have come to the end of my session. So I don't know if, let me now go to our question, our chat box, and start checking people's questions. All right. So somebody was asking, with the recording, Ella will still talk about the recording. She talked about it at the beginning. So these look like online pictures. Must your portfolio be the work you have done, or should its picture portray? Should it be a picture portraying the kind of work you can do? It can actually be. So what you can do with your portfolio is this: you can, if you don't have any portfolio right now, you can build a sample portfolio. For instance, if you're a virtual assistant who has never done anything, look at that guy that will check his portfolio. You can do something similar like that. Go and schedule a post. Just get the company, look for a demo company. The name of this demo company is let me look for a name. Mango LLC is the name of the company. I want to develop a social media calendar for this company. I built that portfolio. You do the portfolio for that for that particular company. Their website. Did you build website for them? Can you build website? Build a website. Screenshot the landing page. Put it on that portfolio. Did you post on their social media? Go and screenshot their Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Screenshot it, paste it on your document, and then make it into a PDF and upload it as a portfolio. Now, if I want to do a portfolio, if I want to build a portfolio, let me quickly take you through that. I think I omitted that part. Setting up a portfolio on Upwork. Let me quickly do that. So let's say my profile. I go to my profile. I want to upload my portfolio. I go to plus, click plus. So when you get to portfolio, let's say I'm a this time around I'm a virtual assistant now. What is my project title? Social media management for Mango LLC. So when did I start? It's optional actually. You may not put the dates, but the completion date, I finished the project in March 10, 2022. So I go and select templates. So there are 3 different types of templates on Upwork. We have the gallery. This gallery will display your images, will display your video at a time. So you will see it's going to be like picture, like to show your picture on your profile. I mean, to show the picture that you are posting. If it's picture or video, it will show on your profile. Then if it's case study will not show as picture on your profile. It will just show as if it's a write-up. It will show like a document, like a write-up document. Classic too is also going to show like classic is that guy's proposal that we checked. That's classic. You can see that you could scroll down. You could scroll through what that person has done for that company from the beginning to the end. So like now, I want to talk about all the projects, all the social media management I did for Mango LLC. I choose classic. But if I'm a data annotator, that I want to my work is also this is data annotation that I did for Mango AI, Mango.ai. So I can select, because it's just screenshots that I want to post. I don't need too much. I don't need write-up, and I don't need and I don't want to show all of the pictures. So at times for data annotation, you may not need more than a picture to show that you've done a project. But if you want to use several pictures, you can choose to work with classic. But if it's just a picture, just a screenshot to show that this is a sample of what we did in this project, you can use gallery. You just select gallery, and then from gallery, let me work with everything so that we can have it. So with gallery, I go to details. So when you come to gallery, I just browse. If it's video, I can add my video link here. So the videos that you can add to your portfolio is either from Vimeo or YouTube. So you would have uploaded it on YouTube first or on Vimeo, and then copy the link from YouTube or Vimeo and paste it here. Those are the only platforms that Upwork allows. Or you upload your video or MP4 or whatever format that is there up to 100 MB and less than 60 seconds. So you can see that it's better you even add link than uploading video. So instead of uploading video, you can add the link to that video here. So you can also upload your pictures here. You just drag and drop, or you browse it from your laptop here. So you come down to the skill. What are the skills that you use for that particular project? Oh, I use data labeling. I use data annotation. I use Google Sheets. I use Microsoft Excel. So you had all of those things, and then you come to project URL. Does that project have a link? For some of you, the project URL that you are using could be maybe on the company website. Some of the work you have done is on that website. You can use the project URL exactly to that particular website, that particular page on the website. You can add that here. Then you can come here and just talk briefly about the project. Oh, this is what I did. I did data annotation for Mango.ai. I was able to, if you did not sign NDA, or if you sign an NDA, NDA is non-disclosure agreement. If you sign an NDA with your client, please don't bring it here on Upwork. The client can get you and can make Upwork to even remove it because they are not obeying their policy that way. So ensure that you follow through with what Upwork wants you to do. So put in your project description here, and then go to preview. When you get to preview, you can now submit. Maybe you submit, it shows on your profile. It shows on your profile immediately. So that is that for gallery. For case study, it's that one is, I think it's a little bit more details. You do some write-ups and here. So this is the role where you were. Like for instance, let's say you worked as a virtual or as an executive assistant to a CEO in one company here in Nigeria, and you spent like, let's say 5 years. You can come here and put the executive assistant. What were you doing? What were the challenges you faced at work? How were you able to surmount them? You can write all of those things here. So when the client wants to see your proposal, the client will see your write-up. So this one is looking more like resume, like CV. So you can put in some of the things you did. What are the things you accomplished for the CEO while you were working? And then this place you can put what are some of the solutions you created while you were working. You can attach documents or link to video or pictures. You can add them here. Then you can now do the same thing that we did and go to preview. That is that for case study. For the last one, which is classic, you can upload a document. You can upload your PDF. You know, after you've already put in your pictures into your document, you can PDF it. You can save it as PDF and then upload it here. So when you upload it here, you can write 1 or 2 things you did for your client. What was the client's goal? This is what you did. You can write a little about that here and attach the PDF here, and then also, you know, input the skills and deliverables. Attach if there is any URL as well, you can use that as well, and then go to preview, check, and then to submit. So that is that for your portfolio on Upwork. It's straightforward. They will tell you what next to do. They will give you an idea of what to fill in. So it's not something that is difficult at all. So let me go back to the questions that some of us were asking. So that is that for portfolio. It said, should it be pictures portraying the kind of work? So if you are a data annotator, I expect you to use more of gallery, or you use classic. So Motora will answer the question. Okay. How do you know you have been accepted? I've already talked about that. How do I look for the jobs I saved in the past? So when you are looking for a job, let me quickly do this. When you look for a job, you can see here, you can see saved jobs. When you come to find work, you will see find work, save job, proposals, profile, my start, Upwork readiness test, my project dashboard. So this find work is where you can click and then start looking for a job. So I can type here now. Let me close this. I can type here virtual assistants, and then it will bring the jobs that are present. They are readily available on the platform. When I come to save jobs, it will show me all the jobs that I've saved. And because I have not saved any job yet, and the way you can save jobs is this. If I come here and I do virtual assistant, and I search, it will take me to, okay, let's say I'm interested in this first job. The way I can save is I'll just come here to this love icon or like icon, and then I click. So automatically it's saved. Let's say this one, so I'm interested. You can see before we even finish training, jobs are already coming. So nobody should come and say, I look for a job, I did not see job. Every minute, job is see. That one, 40 minutes, this one, 80 minutes. There's always something to do. But if you're out, or look at this one now, this one is less than 5, and this person needs virtual assistant. Let's say, as I am right now, I'm a virtual assistant, and I quickly come in and I apply. There's a likelihood that this client has an estimate of $1,200, and nobody has applied. Just apply, sharp. I come in before other people come in. I've already submitted. If the client is online, the client will see my project first. So that's how it works on Upwork. Just give attention to it. Keep coming back. Check if you have the app on your phone, you can always check, even on the go as you are doing other things. Just check quickly Is there any job for me, any project for me? And then ensure you use your keywords. Very important. There are some jobs that other people don't see that I see because I have the keywords with me. Nobody taught me about keywords. I was one that discovered them. So you too can discover keywords from the jobs that clients are posting. So this is how I can locate my saved jobs. So you can see that all the jobs that I click like for, all of them are saved in my saved job. So that is how to locate your saved job. So that is that. Then I want us to go. This is 7:31 already. So finally, what other thing? Okay, is international passport allowed for profile verification? Yes, it's allowed. That was what I used for mine too when I applied. So someone is asking for recording. For recording after this, for this live is free, but the replay you have to pay for it. You have to pay 3,000 for it for the replay. So it's just a way of helping the school as well, so that other people too can benefit. So can you create another account if you have an existing account you have not used in a long while? I would advise you go back to that old account you have not used in a long while. Go back to it. It's possible you will now be on private. You should be on private by now. So what you can do is when you get there and you see that you are placed on private, go to let me go back to search. Let me go back. I want to go back to that page where we can find work. Okay. Go down, go to where that public is, here. So when they tell you you're on private, you will see an icon here. Follow their instruction. They will want you to write to them and say, oh, I'm not available to work. Just write to them and say, please, I would like you to put my profile on public. I am now free and available to work on the platform. So immediately they will put you back on public. So even if they put you back in private several times, you can always keep going back till you get your first job. Then Busola Adedoyin, how can I buy Connect? Yes, you can buy Connect. What is the essence of white that you wrote at the beginning of your sample? Okay, the reason I wrote white at the beginning was there are some clients who write their project description like this. And because many freelancers, because they want to be fast, they want to quickly submit their cover letter. They don't read the description, they just go and submit. And so clients that are old on the platform, they are now seeing it as a shortcut for screening people. Some of them they will write a lot of things. Then in the middle, they will now tell you to put, okay, if truly you have read this thing, if truly you have read this what's it called? This description, please write white at the beginning of your proposal or write white at the beginning of your cover letter. So if they say that, if you don't write white at the beginning of your proposal, the client will see it, just like I'm seeing this first paragraph. The client will see that you did not put it, and the client will not open your proposal. Some people say that nobody's replying me, nobody's answering. It is because the client is himself, is not or herself, is not opening your proposal that you have submitted. Some clients, they will just open the first 5 proposals they see. If they are fine with it, they go. They will not even bother to open the rest. So you want your proposal to really, be at par to some. They will check the first paragraph only. They will not even bother opening. They will just be scrolling like this and be checking the first paragraph. The first paragraph. They will just be checking. If they see anything that grabs their attention, then they will go for it. So that's why your first paragraph in your proposal must be really sound. Your first paragraph must really captivate the client. It must show that you can deliver the work. So how do I buy Connect? You can buy your Connect from your settings. Let me see. You can buy Connect from, you just come to members and connect. Just come to members and connect under settings. You see it up there. Click on members and connect. You can see this place. You can see. If you want to buy available connect, 50 connect, you can buy it. So if I click on buy connect, it will take me to where I can enter in. So you can see 10 connect is $1.5. That's like almost 750 or almost 800 for 10. So that means the connect they've given you, you must manage it. In fact, I'm seeing that it's 10 they are giving people now. I don't know why they are doing this. So they are reducing the connect. So you have just 10 connect to use for free. So be open to buying more connects anyways. Oh, they are telling me your available connect is 50. Oh, okay. So I have 50 connects right now. This is it. So I don't need to buy it now. But let's say you've exhausted your connect. You can come here and buy 10. So this 50, maximize it well, use it well so that you can get your first project before you start buying connect. So 10 connect for 1.5. If I want more, I can always scroll down and check. If I want 40, that's $6. If I want 23 $3 and like that. So that is that for buying connect. It's not something that is hard. Okay, so this is the last question I'll be answering. Do clients contact freelancers themselves? Yes. So clients will reach out to you themselves, direct. You talk to your clients. How do you get paid? When you finish getting your work, when you get your first project and you have started working, then you can now come to this place. Come to settings again. This is the last question before we close. So come to your, yes. Sorry, mute. Can you mute? So the first thing, sorry, who is there? Can you mute your mic? So the first thing you want to do is you've already come to this page, get paid. So under user setting, you will see get paid. When you click on get paid, it tells you to set up your what's it called now? All right, so it will tell you to set up your payment platform. The reason why this is not up yet is because I must set up. Oh, they want me to set up my security question first. Let me do that, and I already exited. Okay. So let me use, you can use anything. Let's say my first pet name. Let's say my first pet name is Bingo. I save it. So I can now go to get paid. I can go to get paid and then set up my, so on Upwork, you have 4 different options for setting up your payment method. So you have direct local bank. It will come directly to your GT account or Access account. You can also set it up for your PayPal. If you have a PayPal account, you can set up your PayPal account here too. You can also set up your Payoneer account or do wire transfer. I will not even advise. I don't advise people to do wire transfer because I've never tried it myself and I'm not sure whether it will get here on time. So then there's also direct to US bank. That's for people who reside in the US. So for you to set up your bank, you will need your Nigerian bank. You will need the SWIFT code of your bank. So you can get that one always online now. You can get it on Google. Just Google SWIFT code for GT Bank, SWIFT code for Access Bank, and then select your branch from the list of codes that you are given. So that is that. Then the reason why I don't do direct to local bank anymore. The reason why I don't do that is because the exchange rate is too low. It's even way below bank rate. So the rate is like the last time I checked, the rate was about 390. Sorry, can you mute? The rate was about 390, and that is way too low for me. So I had to move to using Payoneer. So if you don't have a Payoneer account, you can always set up a Payoneer account on the platform, on Upwork platform here. It's better for you to do that here than doing it directly on Payoneer. If you do it on Payoneer account, they will ask you for a lot of documents, address verification, so many things. But if you open it from here, they assume that Upwork has already done all of the verification, and then they would allow you to set up here. So that is how you set up your account. And when you set up, you can come here and click Get Paid. But before you click Get Paid, there's an icon saying something here. Please complete a W8BEN foreign status certificate. If you are a US taxpayer, so if you are in US, you fill W9. But if you are in Nigerian, you fill W8BEN only. And W8BEN only, you don't really need anything. The only thing they need from you is just your name of taxpayer. Just put it there. I am not a US person. And just put your name. But you know my name is Femote Company. So, and then you say, you click on I certify under so that. So like that, I can't even save it because it is not a real account. After this call, I'm going to close it anyway. So it's just to, practicalize and, get people to understand all of these things. So when you fill that in and you save, then you are good to go. You are ready to be paid your money. You can always request your money, get paid here, and then you can select which payment option you want. Is it Payoneer, PayPal, or direct to your bank? But you need to set up your payment method first. So that is that on Upwork. I hope you have learned one or two things. I hope, I know a lot of people have left the call because of it's a lot. In fact, usually if I'm going to train people, I do like 3 meetings. I do 3 meetings for this usually, but because, I would just want us to crash everything today, get as much as we can today. It's better we fix it today, or else after today, I don't know when next we can fix the next meeting. That's why everything was. So we are so sorry for taking longer than, I wanted to do it till 7, but look at, we are like 44 minutes late. So thank you. Hopefully I get my first job. Yes, Kafayat, please go ahead and get your first job. Go ahead and when you get it, please share the good news with us. So you can get it, believe that you can get it, and believe that you can get something from the platform. If you don't believe, then you will not get it. It's not a curse. It's what we believe that happens for us. If I don't believe that this chair that I'm sitting on will carry me, I won't be able to sit on it. So I will not enjoy the comfort of sitting on it. So that's just the way it is with this platform. So thank you. I hand you over to Ella or thank you.
Thanks so much, Mo. Thank you so much. It has been a very long one and very impactful. I, for myself, have learned so much from this. Thank you so much for the call. Thank you for everyone that stayed on the call. We can still see that the number is very high. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for everything. Please, let's keep appreciating more. Let's keep appreciating our emojis, please. Thank you so much, Mo. So just to recap on what we said, if you want the replay, you can actually reach out to me, private chat to me, or Adun. Then we'll tell you how to go about it. Thank you so much. So I think we'll be ending the call right now. Thank you, everyone. Mo, thank you so much once again. Have a great night, everyone. Bye.
Good night.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye. Bye. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.